Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Disco Elysium. In the last episode, we made it to the fishing village, and we discovered that Ruby had spent the night here in this shack. She left a single bullet for herself, probably as a means to kill herself should something go wrong. That doesn't bode well for what Ruby probably has done. Oh, these must be the drunks, I suppose. We also got another place to stay. The washerwoman out here has given us the keys to a flat or shack out here, and it looks a lot better than the place we have in the Whirling in Rags, especially after what we did to that place. So we're probably not going to spend the night at the Whirling any longer. This does also mean that I can now spend a little more money, since I don't need to save like 40 Rial any longer. We have 62, so I think it might be time to buy that froggy visor after all, now that I have some money saved. So we're going to go ahead and go back. Oh, hello. Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrums filth from fabric. We must have entered that from a different direction, that we missed that circle before. Oh, hello. I missed a box there, too. A part of me in this game kind of wishes that I couldn't hold down tab to see things I missed. I would still have to sweep my cursor over things instead. Oh, I see. I missed that earlier, probably because I didn't have the bag equipped. I suppose we should walk along the shore really quick and see if there's any other glass that got washed up. Right, we also met a woman with a sword on her hip who has 2 children, and that we can apparently go on a date with if we decide we wanted to do that. But I don't see that as being in Harry's future. And I see the bottle, but I'm not allowed to pick it up. So this must have been from me as well. I don't know if I mentioned that when we saw our car. Man, I wonder why I was so obsessed with killing myself. Oh, the girl. It was our fiancé or our girlfriend probably left us. Probably because, well, actually I don't know, but I'm gonna guess it's because of all the drugs that we were taking. Unless she was into that sort of thing too. Generally, if you're both not into that sort of thing, it's gonna go poorly for the relationship. I guess we'll keep the tar bag equipped. Oh, whoa, running. Can we run? I guess we'll jog. Kim's not here. So we're going back to the Whirling in Rags so that we can tell Gart, or can try to convince Gart, to let us sing karaoke. But we'll have to do it in the evening. So we should wear clothes that helps us with empathy. I'm thinking we're maybe concessal. What is it? Suggestion we want more of? Okay, yes, we're gonna want suggestion, and probably drama would be my guess. Can I equip this tie? I can. Where's all my suggestion clothes? +1 drama, that's better than this for this check. Okay, let's go with this. So, oh wow, +3 drama. We have -1 Inland Empire. I'll be okay with that. We don't want a penalty, so we're taking that off. Ooh, our logic, though. Okay, we'll go with this at the moment. A bit silly, perhaps, but we're going with this anyway. Right, let's head on in and try to convince Gart. Try to convince Gart to let us sing this evening.
Can I help you?
I don't know if I want to sing it now. One second. I'll see if we can convince him to sing, and then we come back later in the evening to sing. Though we could sing now, I suppose, instead. But while it's not a packed place, that might work out better for us.
Can I help you?
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now. No, you don't. It's not happening. Four is funny. Sorry, everyone. I'm not. So I pause when I see a bunch of different options instead of talking. So we can say, yeah, but Johnny Law is about to tear it up sad style. Why do you even have a PA system if no one's going to use it? This is kind of what I think I want to answer. Yeah, I don't know if it's the right time, though. I think in the evening is when I want to do it. Let's see if we can... Again, if we have to sing it now, I'll just reload if we pass any checks. If we can wait till later, great. We'll convince them that we'll come back and sing. Why do you even have the PA system if no one's going to use it? It's for the... It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44. When was the last time you had a band play here? It's not for bands. It's for clients. Some clients, okay? Not you. I'm a real client. I've paid my bills, and I have the right to use a karaoke machine. Ha! Well, he comes up with a counter-argument. We don't have any tapes. They all got stolen. Drama. He's lying. But whatever. You don't really need his lame tracks. It's alright. I have my own song with me. Give him the tape for the smallest church in St. Sains. The man in the vest and violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. Authority. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses. Fine. Fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. He shakes the tape at you. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine. I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. Inland Empire. Oh yeah. Time to do the damage. So we can do this. But I think we do it tonight instead. I don't know. If we do it now, we're singing for the people who are here. If we do it at night, do we want to do it at night when everyone's here? I think I do. I said that's what I wanted, so that's what I'm going to do. So we can get... Wait, but maybe we can just come back. But then, if I'm wrong, I'll have to redo a few hours of game. Okay, we'll do it in the evening, so we'll wait. More people at the bar then. Okay, so we'll hold off on doing it. If I have to replay through like 3 to 5 hours of game because of this mistake, You know, there was nothing... Hold on. We will reload. So there was nothing we really did. There was no skill checks required for this, right? No skill checks. It was just a bit of conversation, and I want all my drama equipped. Can I take a screenshot? I think that will do it. Let me try again. Okay. This way I can see what I was wearing when I made my check. Alright, so we're not going to do this now. Hey, where'd my old pants go? Oh, they're up here. A whole nother row, Tim, you completely forgot you had. Oh, which of these did I want? I think I was wearing the commander's jacket. We'll stick with that at the moment. Okay, yeah, so we'll come back and sing. So let's go ahead and head out back and talk to Kuno while we're in this area. And it is 3:06, so we have another 4 hours to pass before it's night. We have quite a few people, though, we haven't talked to yet, and quite a few things we can still do. So we don't really need to worry too much about passing time today. We'll go with this at the moment. +1 authority only? Oh, because of this shirt. Alright, let's talk to Kuno then. Assuming he's out here, and he is. He's not doing much but hunching down in the mud, though. Speed train, Kuno leaving station.
Kuno's dad! Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything!
Okay, hold on. Do we have more empathy clothes we can wear? I mean, I was just here, but I don't remember, so we're taking a peek at everything, just to make sure. I do not. Is anything I'm wearing giving me penalties? I don't think it is. Nope. Alright, let's talk to Kuno and try this again.
Kuno's dad! Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything!
Figure out what's going on with this kid. It's not Kuno. It's Kuno-S. Interesting. How? So he's acting like this because of his female friend. Oh, Kuno-ese? Kuno-ese. Kuno-ese is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something. Something very bad. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno-ese was the one who wound him up and directed him. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone. Kuno, hey. Fuck you whispering about? He whispers back. He's whispering too. He's going with it, but watch what happens. Fuck you, faggots! Fuck you, faggots whispering about? If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig. This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this. What's up with her? She's terrifying. Crazy scary. Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs. Stop talking to him, Kuno! I'm fucking warning you. You're gonna get us into shit. She understands what you're trying to do. Yo, see! Did Kuno not tell you? Kuno told you. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control. You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips. What do you mean she smoked someone? Kuno means she killed someone. That's right, C's a killer. Like, actually a killer. Perception. His little green eyes are fixed on yours. What if she has Kuno? That would explain things. Fucking yeah. Kuno knows you don't want to face this right now, this dark shit. Kuno faces this shit every day. Makes Kuno's skin crawl. She probably killed the pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has. Okay, how many cops has she killed then? Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno said stupid like that. He feels eyes on the back of his head and stops. Shivers. There's something cold in the air, like water lapping against cold stones or dripping. In a hallway nearby, 3 years ago, there were shoes in the corner. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There's something searching in her eyes. Fear. Fear of the truth. So she did kill someone. What's that language she uses? Nepakampi? Fagarai? Fuck no, she says it's the song of her people or some shit. What people? Crazy people? The fucking Nakis? I don't know. Empathy. Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and the Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism. You said she's insane? Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kitty psycho cat burning shit. She does the real deal. Whoa. Yeah. What's the real deal? Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig. You don't want to know. You think she has anything to do with the dead man? Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno. Where were you? Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it. Yeah, I know that, right, that Kuno. I guess, well, technically we could have done this, I think, day one. Actually, I know we could have, because that's right. Again, before I began recording this game, the first character I did had done the first day. And I think, if I recall correctly, I did talk to Kuno and Kuno S, and I punched Kuno in the face that first day as well. I think I was actually able to get through this conversation. But my stats are higher here, so I'm seeing things that I didn't see before. Drama. He speaks the truth, my liege. I don't think she's his sister, but we'll ask this anyway. Is she your sister? Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit. A stray? Yeah, she was just there. He points at the apartment building behind the fence. What was that, Kuno? The little one twists her neck, looking at the building. Kuno flinches and lowers his voice even more. She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack in the dark. That hallway there, with the janitor's closet. Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet, psycho style. Why was she wet? Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor, too. She was there for 3 days in the corner. Every time Kuno went out. Probably trying to deal with the fact she murdered someone. You said she got in. How? I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under a pile of clothes like a dog. What about your parents? Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno. Kuno? Kuno-S? Two of a kind. Why is she called Kuno-S then? Cause she fucking looks like Kuno. You don't know her name? No one knows her name. Kuno told you this shit was Psycho Killer. How are you dealing with all this? How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control. He spits through the gap in his front teeth. You need backup. I'm here for you. Listen, listen. He points to his eyes, then yours. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno, you threaten her, you threaten to take her away. Empathy. This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now. The boy looks you in the eye, black pupils trying to focus. I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later and fuck you up. You understand? Half-Light. He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will. Understood, Kuno. All right. He wipes the sweat off his brow. Now we can do business. Endurance. He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him. Business? Yeah. What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with... He starts, no longer whispering. Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno. See, relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno? You get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal necrotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno's gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style, pig hooker. That's right. Kuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded. He concludes, spreading his hands like a baker presenting a selection of finely baked pastries. What was that about running you an errand and illegal necrotics, Kuno? Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. His eyes bulge. Their veins reach out like tree branches. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now Junkie's clawing at Kuno's door. Street's going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it. Okay. Dirty popo man is you. He nods at the building behind him. In there is Kuno's violent dad. On steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half the speed. Who's your dad, Kuno? Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks, too. How much material are we talking about? Like half, he says confidently. Half of what? A baggie, but like in this vial. That's half a gram, sir. Half a gram. Yeah. The confidence is wavering. Half a G. Want it or not? That's not very much material at all, Kuno. Fuck you talking about? Half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it. Visual calculus. You can barely see it because there's barely any. I've made up my mind, Kuno, and this is what's going to happen. Okay, Kuno's listening. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm going to confiscate that shit. Sure, he winks at you. Confiscate it. For Kuno. And you can have half. What's our chemistry? So half of a half is a quarter, right? We're probably talking about a quarter gram here. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything. He aggressively points at his eyes. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door, police violence style, Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with a violent fuckhead. That's it. He concludes, next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit. Okay, I'm off. Kuno doesn't fucking care. And we leveled again, and I said we're going for logic. I said that as I look at how I have 1 point in lots of these, and I would like a second, but we're going to level up logic at least once. Cool for analysts, pure rationalists, obviously, I can't pronounce this. I can't pronounce it. Logic urges you to analyze the living daylights out of the case. It enables you to piece evidence together, detect inconsistencies in statements, and impress everyone with your astonishing conclusions. It's the bread and butter of many a detective. At high levels, logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzle. You'll be very proud and thus susceptible to intellectual flattery. For those blinded by their own brilliance, often miss important clues. With low levels of logic, you're going to have a hard time solving even the simplest puzzle. Even if you find the pieces, good luck putting them together. Okay. So we have another quest to go in there. Split a kilo with Kuno. Enter flat 12 in this Capeside apartment building and get Kuno's speed. Sharing it with him will cement your friendship. And who knows what secrets it will lead to. I guess we could knock out his father. Do I have... As I just put a point in logic, it occurs to me maybe I wanted that in pain threshold or even more points in physical instrument. But it's too late now. There's nothing else inside that container. I also... Actually, let's go look for the gloves next. Oh! Something else, everyone. Revachol Perry, one of my viewers and someone who I watch videos from, let me know that Kuno's name, the term Kuno actually stands for, like, street kid. That's a very fitting name for Kuno. Since I've only seen him ever on the street, I would imagine he probably avoids being home to avoid his father. Especially if his father is the beat-you-up kind of father. Oh! These guys now left as well. Okay, so we're gonna go look at the shoreline for the girl. I would very much like to have the combat gloves. Now, I didn't see her on the beach here, so she must be further up the coast. I'm gonna hope she's up the coast more. There's a whole lot we haven't seen yet. We have the bums, the drunks we could also talk to, I suppose, but I really would like to first see if we can find those combat gloves. I'm very impressed with how well we seem to be doing at the moment, everyone. Not to toot my own horn or pat myself on the back, but I think having played this game now as far as I have a difficult time imagining doing it any other way. I also think that we've done things right accidentally by waiting to send Kim away. Kim was there to help us with some early checks, early stat rolls and what have you, and give us advice of what we should do. And now that we have these stats, we've been able to pass a few checks that we no longer needed Kim for. Basically, things seem to be working out rather well for us so far. I'm curious as to when it will all come crashing down. Like, if we had tried that check with Kuno earlier, with the empathy, rolled a 5, we wouldn't have passed that. I think we needed a 6 at the very beginning of the game, based on our stats. I'm not going to enter the lady's house. I don't think I need to do that. Alright, so let's begin searching. A little black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirp. Uh-oh. Why'd you do that, game? This is not the beach. I guess the waves don't come this far inland? Alright, 1 second, let's look at these barrels. Waste of some sort? Rust-eaten letters read Muzzet. Oh, is that a bicycle? The rear tire of a motor carriage adorned these reeds. Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crash every motor carriage in Revachol. Hopefully. You should come back here when it snows. A strange feeling. It passes quickly. Looking back at you from the rust-colored water, you. I guess this area doesn't get flooded. Like, the tide doesn't go this high? A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. Full of holes. Could these posts hide treasure? Look inside. That one did. That one did. Some Nosafed. Nice. Oh, do they all have money in them, maybe? I'll be surprised if we don't, like, get stung by something. Like there's a bug or something like that hiding in one of these. Well, they all do have treasure. $2.60 in that one. Amazing. I do see the change up there. Hello, bird. You're really brave sticking around. What the heck is that? Oh my... Holy crap, you're really stupidly loud. It must have taken a lot of patience to do this. Damn, it's cold outside. A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up. Oh, is that, that's like a metal detector, I think.
Oh, hello there.
Empathy. It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Electrochemistry. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to code. You bet this one likes to party. Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat? Huh? I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
You don't have to do anything. I should, and I do. Point at your hat.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
It's nice. You should wear one too, if you plan on staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well, Look, man, fuck the hat.
Your pulse rises. Authority. What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law. That's not a good check, so we're not doing it. Is that kind of language really necessary?
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
There's a pained expression on her face. She'll answer your questions now. What's the device you have there? This? She breathes on her freezing fingers. It's a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. And the wires? Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone. What's a contact microphone? A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice. Oh, how's it work? The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air? The box said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble. Where'd you get it from? Same place I got the recorder from. The Elysium. Where's that? Oh man, you haven't been to the Elysium? She forgets herself for a moment. It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and the synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck. Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though. Sounds interesting. Who's this Arno guy? Oh, yeah. She looks you over, assessing your age. I guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a paladin look-going kind of person. I get down. I don't know what that means. I grind. I don't know what that means either. Nor do I. But I have concrete evidence that I rock. In the form of a wrecked tape player in a completely trashed hostel room. That's cool. She breathes on her fingers. Looks like she doesn't know what to say. You're right. Time has deserted me. She looks at you oddly. Sucks, man. She squints her eyes for a second, trying to remember something. Then lets it go. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps? I had some non-mic questions for you. Okay. What's your name? I can't pronounce that. Acel? Perception. Her hair is dyed blonde with dark roots showing. There's a courtness to her features, some masculinity below the timidness. And your surname? Why? I'm from the police. It's for the paperwork. Okay, well... It's Burger. A very common name. Authority. You have little reason to doubt that's her real name. But she's not all that surprised by this cop show questioning, is she? Have you seen a red-haired woman around? No. What are you doing out here in the cold? Recording, I guess. And what is it you're recording? I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell, not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps, too. Not sure how that will sound. Wait, what happened to the headphones? My boyfriend sold them. What for? I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life. Everything checks out, sire. Failure. And what are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps? The musicians in the Elysium use them for making music. They loop the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. No, it's not. Not really. I've listened to music kind of like it in the past. I liked, there was one band called The Orb, I believe is what they were. And they made different sounds based on what people would say. Some of it was kind of weird, but I still liked it. Just nod. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be like a music place anyway. She rubs her shoulders and looks around. I really don't know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer. Empathy. She looks at the recording device, the thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish. Very useless all of a sudden. Give her your hat. Here. You need this more than I do. Thanks. She puts it on. It's a bit large for her. You said it's supposed to be a music place? What is? That. She nods towards the church. The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not going to be a Palaceum, that's for sure. The boys? Yeah, Andre and the guys. They're inside in the tent. And why is that? Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside? They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room. Like what? Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it. Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze? That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold. I had some other questions. That's all for now. If we can give her a coat... I actually wanted to give her this hat, not the hat on my head. Actually, yeah, I don't know why I couldn't just give her this hat instead of the other one. I'm tempted to reload, put this hat on my head, and then talk to her to give her that hat, because I will never wear this orange bum hat, and she could use it more than we could. You know, I'm going to make an executive decision, everyone. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I've given her the other hat, and we are back to wearing our awesome whatever hat this is. I don't think this hat would do much for the cold anyway. I think the bum hat would be much better. I think that can at least pull down over your ears. This one arguably makes you a little better against the rain, though, I suppose.
Hello again.
So let's try this empathy check. The tape recorder lies in the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up. The device is still warm from her touch, and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns it in yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands. I'm sorry you have to sit here, on the ice, feeling miserable. At your age, or at any age, in this weather, waiting for it to get dark. She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup. Sure, we'll give her some hope, I suppose, or try to. The people who built this world intended it to be better for you. But they failed. It is easier to live in their failure with this by your side. The wind howls. She remains silent. It's real, tell her. It's not a childish fantasy. It can be a real weapon against what's coming for you now. What is? Her shoulders shake a little. Nothing, if you've got this. Don't be scared. Okay. Her teeth rattle. She takes a device from you and places it on her lap. I'll stick to it. Authority. There is little you can do to help her now, but given the chance you feel like you should. There is something about her. A weightiness. Something changes between you two. She looks at you differently now, as an equal, a fellow human being. After a moment of silence, she speaks again. So, thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating at you, officer? You said eating me. There's nothing eating me. Come on. I can tell. She shakes her head slowly. But okay. Be a boyaderio if about it if you want to. I guess we'll level, I suppose, with her. We haven't leveled with anyone. I guess there is something that's been making my life hell. What is it? She listens intently. Oh, none of these are what I wanted to answer. I didn't want to give a political answer. I wanted to say we are destroying ourselves. Or we attempted to. I don't want to answer any of these. This was a mistake. Alright, so what do we have? I think it's the plight of the working class. No. Everyone's just mooching off the entrepreneur class, shackling the doers. No. Although this is the one I'm going to pick if I don't like any of them, because this gives us $1. I think it's all these foreign people taking our jobs. No. People just keep putting their selfish interests ahead of the greater good. No. I don't like any of these answers. This is stupid. Everyone's just mooching off the entrepreneurial class, shackling the doers. Oh, really? Yeah. People just can't get off their asses. Zero hireable talent in this city. Zero. No wonder everyone's poor as potatoes. So the thing that's been eating you is rich people not having enough money? You can roll your eyes all you want, but will it bring us any closer to a knowledge-based economy? I haven't seen much of this strange world, but not with these taxes it won't. Then you really haven't seen much of this strange world because we literally haven't got any income taxes. Just a 20% value-added tax, and that's, like, it. No way! You have no idea how many taxes there really are. You've never paid any. There are all those disguised, invisible taxes. Look, there's one right now. Point at the sea. Startled, she turns her head and looks at the sea. No modes of indirect taxation catch her eye. She looks back at you. You have an issue with the sea monster tax? No, not just the sea monster tax. It's all of it taken together that's strangling economic growth. Uh-huh. And none of this has anything to do with, oh, I don't know, some chick? That is exactly what I wanted to talk about the first time. It's either my past that's eating me up on the inside, or it's us that's destroying myself. God, for a game that gives me a lot of choices, I really dislike when it takes them from me and makes me have to respond to certain... I didn't have to respond this way, Tim. You could respond with a different answer. Oh, but I didn't want to answer with any of those. Perhaps. Now that you mention it, I found these letters I'd thrown in the trash. They might have something to do with it. Okay. Why do you think that? They were written in a woman's hand, and oh boy, did reading them make me not feel good. There you have it, then. Chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was she? I don't remember. Really? She appears to believe you. You seem pretty upset about this, Chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her? I remember her scent, and that's all. Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. She rubs her sides for warmth. Are you sure the letters were for you? Yeah, I'm sure. Why would I have reacted so strongly otherwise? How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing? I think it's more about me getting so unbelievably drunk I completely erased all memory of this world. Yeah, or it might be that. This one time I did so much booze that I forgot too. It's obvious she's done more than booze. Or it might be psych bullshit. You know, Coinstein wank. What was that? You know, the psych thing they got going on here. Rich people like it. People in Coinstein are mostly rich. Alright, I had some questions for you. Sure. Alright, that's all for now. Can I give her my coat? Like, a coat as well? We're walking out with all these clothes. I feel like I should give her something. So I don't want to give her the RCM's jacket. I mean, we could give her just our old disco-ass blazer. Let's not do so at the moment. So these two things I would not give her no matter what. Because these are RCM clothes. And I do not want to have our symbol on being given to a normal civilian. We could give her the signal blue naval coat, though. There's no reason for us to hold on to that. Or the pinball maker's coat. This seems like... Oh, actually, we can't give her Disco Ass Blazer either. That has RCM marks on it, too. Sure. Let's give her this coat.
Hello again.
Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church. Oh, crap, there's actually some stuff here. It's supposed to become like a club for Endog dance music. Like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Elysium. Except that... Yeah... She looks at the old wooden church up in the poles. As a mean wind comes bellowing in, the 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek. Shivers. The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta, beyond the industrial port, there's a black patch of unlit coast with the smallest creatures on the ice. There will never be a club for Andoic music here. Not in a million years. What is Andoic dance music? You know, Andoic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments. Electronic instruments? Like that synthesizer thing you mentioned? Yeah, synthesizers and tape consoles, microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity but isn't guitars. Also found sounds. Stuff like that. Yeah, pretty much techno, I suppose. Orb and the like. Orbital? Juno reactor. That sort of thing. You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness. That is what the future will look like. If it ever comes. So you want to turn the church into a club? I know. She nods towards the sloping mass of wood on the coast and shivers. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey! Her black eyes widen. You're a cop! No, I am the law. Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys? Because there's some strange things going on in that church. If you're the police, you should look into it, right? I'll talk to them. They're inside that thing there. She points to the tent. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else? Enough about the church then. I had another question. Go ahead. I won't mention 7 to her at the moment. That's all for now. Alright, so I can't give her this coat. That's kind of a shame. Oh, let's put back on our commander's jacket. And I don't know if I have time to do another big conversation, so let's just wander around and look at a few more things. Painted with pastels. Someone is trying to bring cheer into the world. There could be bottles here. That means we want our tar bag. Trash from some unending party. A pole screwed into the ice keeps the tent erect. More tribalistic markings. This post is covered in little humanoids. This is someone's home away from home. Just like yours. A pane of Eternite has been planted on the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. This looks like a bridge to make it easier to get here. What is this? Looks like a makeshift bridge, currently drawn up. Well, we'll leave it as it is. I don't mind the walking, and I could always cut the recording when walking from place to place. I really want those gloves. So we're gonna take a quick peek out here, but if we don't see a little girl, I thought it was gonna be that girl that we just talked to, but we can't. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe we do want to talk to her about why she's used to being questioned. Endurance. Do you see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody? Kim? What? Kim? No! It's you! You and the seagull are just alike. Why am I like a seagull? Think about it. Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was once paradise. They were birds of that paradise. Then the paradise became shit city. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons. They don't do that, do they? No time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters. Just like you. Fucking right. Whatever it takes to survive. I am the seagull. Own it. Steal hot dogs. Shit in the sand. Whatever it takes to keep going. Oh my god. We didn't earn the thought for that, but we did recover a hit point and a morale point. Interesting. Oh, I never realized that it actually lists what the thought penalties are over here. Interesting. Okay. Of maybe 2 more minutes, everyone, then we'll call the session. We're going to take a peek around and see if we can see anything we can click on while we're walking up the coast. And we can't actually walk up the coast any longer. So I guess that little girl isn't here. Darn it, I really wanted the gloves before Kim gets back. Okay, well then before we call the session, I see some change up there. So let's go get the cash. Actually, can we walk on this? How can I... Oh, am I not allowed to walk? There, I want to walk there. I guess we can look around very briefly, just on the outside of the church at these, whatever these are. We'll look at all these orbs, but then that will do it for us. You feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. The sign reads, St. Brun, 1147. Dusty pews in the shadows. Many seem to be missing. An altar shrouded in dark, or something like that. It's too dark to see well. Alright everyone, so let's stop here. So we met someone else on the shoreline. We talked to Kuno about what's going on with him. And that's about it. And we had a real heart-to-heart talk, or at least we tried to, with the girl about what is bothering me so much. Maybe we should, at the next video, begin looking at perhaps the apricot chewing gum wrapper. On that same note, though, do I really want to remember the past? I don't know if we do. It might be better if we don't. Or we're going to try to leave that behind us. If we try to destroy my past for some reason, good or not, it might make sense to leave it in the past, whatever it is. In any case, thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.